216-578-1007. 800-348-1007. You're going to join us live. Another $1,000 for you to win in about 8 minutes, right around 4:30. Just about every hour now for the foreseeable future during the week, we're going to be giving away $1,000 to help you pay your bills. We have done this in the past, obviously, so people have some extra money to have some fun with. This is much more for your necessity. So 4:30 is going to be your next chance to win. All courtesy of Rover's Morning Glory. We were talking about... somebody was like, oh, we didn't have much time to put it together. I'm like, what the hell does that have to do with anything? We're talking about movies before we went to the break. I watched Parasite, and I won't say that I was underwhelmed by it. I'm just very, very surprised at that one Best Picture. That said, I don't think I've seen any of the other movies. Now that movies are going right to streaming, I'm looking forward to seeing those movies. I saw Invisible Man is up there. And
yeah, I like that.
Of course, they're
one a lot.
$20. They figure, hey, 2 people at the movies, right? That's $20. We're going to charge you $20. Whatever.
I get it. I might do some of those. I want to see some of the things that they put.
I want to see Jojo Rabbit.
Jojo Rabbit's great, but that's on you can rent that for like $5 now
on Prime, I think.
Yeah. That's a great movie.
Well, that's when we got Parasite. It only cost like $6. So, but yeah, the brand new movies.
1917 was great, but that might be one that you have to have seen in the theater
on
to
a big
really
screen.
Appreciate it because it's just the scale of it is that big.
I was going through. We're on the subject of movies. Mary's in her new place, and you had posted a photo because I think I had asked, "What are the movies you have that you've never unwrapped?" Mm-hmm. Because Mary famously will go like head first to the waist in the Walmart $5 movie bin.
It's just legs kicking at that point. Yeah,
somebody's got to cut. You have to have a spotter so they can pull you out.
Right.
And I also imagine that some of these movies are the ones where they have all the sequels on the same disc.
Oh, yeah.
Like Father of the Bride 2, Father of the Bride 3.
Or just like slightly tenuously related movies where they were comedies from about the same era. So like, hey, get this comedy 5-pack.
I have 2 of those. If you saw my Instagram story,
comedy 5-pack.
Yes, there was a four movie laugh pack and the 5 collections of comedy part 2.
Now Caddyshack and Blazing Saddles and all that stuff. Yeah.
Well, that's not bad though.
No,
it was Caddyshack, Blazing Saddles, Wedding Crashers. There was 5 of them, and I had all of them except for one. Grumpy Old Men was the only one I didn't individually have.
Love Grumpy Old Men.
Yeah, but I have a lot of those.
Oh, so I thought I've only seen the ones where it's like all 6 American Pie movies on one DVD.
They have all kinds of different ones.
By the time you get to the last sequel, it's just Eugene Levy and a pie.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
But you did post a photo of your unopened movies.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of them.
I found like 4 more after that, too. I sent it to you guys, and I put it on my Instagram story.
Grown Ups 2. These are DVDs you've purchased for $5.
And have not opened.
Never opened them.
Yeah.
The Departed. Great movie.
Oh, I love that movie.
Grandma's Boy. Awful.
I thought it was funny.
Grandma's Boy, they shouldn't have even charged you $1 for those. 4 Brothers, pretty good. Full Metal Jacket, fantastic.
So movies like Full Metal Jacket are ones that I've heard are amazing, that everybody talks about, that I'm like, oh, I should probably see this at some point, and I buy it. Roadhouse is in there, too. That's another one that I hear people, Roadhouse is so good. So I'm like, oh, $5, I'll buy Roadhouse.
Roadhouse and Full Metal Jacket are different kinds of good.
But that's what I'm saying. But they're movies that everybody talks about.
Like Roadhouse
doesn't really hold up.
Yeah, I would say Roadhouse is like, if you saw that movie when you were a kid, it seems like a really cool movie. But when you watch it as an adult and time has passed, and maybe if you didn't see it as a kid, you're going to watch it and be like, this is corny as hell.
No,
this
sure
is really not a great film.
Spaceballs is what it is. It's good for a larf. Game Night's in there.
You got Snatch in there. Snatch is a great movie.
Snatch is good. Game Night's very underrated.
Oh, you're thinking like Miss Congeniality and Miss Congeniality 2.
Yeah.
Those are on one. Yeah, on one thing. The 5-year engagement, the breakup, couples retreat, and it's complicated. Oh. That's a 4 movie laugh pack of rom-coms.
Oh,
I do see one of your DVDs. It is Sex and the City 1 and 2, the films. There you go. Together.
For $5.
Meet the Parents.
But then I do fun things like I only bought Back to the Future 2. I don't have Back to the Future 1, just Back to the Future 2.
Guys, much like Doc Brown and Marty McFly, I wanted to jump right in the middle and see what happens.
Yeah.
I don't need a resolution.
No. No.
It can start in the middle and end on a cliffhanger, and that's fine by me.
Fine with me.
Now the third one was the old timey Western.
The Western one,
Yeah, I
yeah.
never saw that one.
You never saw that one?
No. Back to the Future 3. I heard it kind of petered out by then.
I don't know, man.
Was
liked
Mary
them all.
Steenburgen in that?
Yeah, I was really into those movies, and I was probably the perfect age where by the time the third one came out, I think I was like 11, maybe 10 years old, and so they were all really fun for me.
But so, just so I'm clear, these aren't all movies you've never seen.
I've seen some of them.
You've seen Fight Club.
I've seen Fight Club.
I know
100
that's a
times,
dude
yeah.
movie, but
I think I might actually. Oh, the other thing I wanted to post was all the movies I had duplicates of. I had 2 of a lot. I had 2 Mean Girls. I had 2 Fight Club. I had 2.
How do you end up
Wizard
with
of
those?
Oz? Because I'll be at the $5 movie, but I'm like, do I already have this? Because it'll be like Wizard of Oz. I'm like, I probably have Wizard of Oz, but it's only $5, so I'm gonna get it just in case.
Only way in the golden age of DVDs, only way they would get me to buy a duplicate is they'd always come out with like the Criterion
edition, yeah.
box set. So I have like 5 versions of Alien or
Right.
Fight Club or
I think tonight I really want to watch Bombshell on Amazon.
Oh, we watched that too.
On Amazon?
Just
I
watch
love
Bombshell.
Bombshell. Bombshell was
It
fantastic.
was really good. I mean,
was great.
there's not much to it. After watching that Showtime miniseries they did where Russell Crowe played Roger Ailes, I like John Lithgow a lot more. I mean, Russell Crowe was great.
Yeah.
Showtime did a...
They kind of played them in very different ways, though.
They did.
Yeah.
They did. There was a miniseries on Showtime 6 months ago called The Loudest Voice, which was taken from a book that a guy wrote. And it was a lot more about Roger Ailes being like a constant scumbag to these women. And Bombshell was kind of... That was part of it, but it wasn't so much about...
I mean, it was kind of focused on that, but it wasn't telling it from his point of view.
It was more Megyn Kelly
Right,
and,
yeah.
and Gretchen Carlson. Boy,
and them all like getting together to make that claim and just their process of going through that, not his.
yeah, the whole movie, I'm still fixated on how they made Charlize Theron look exactly like Megyn Kelly.
She was incredible.
She nailed the voice because she kind of has Megyn Kelly has kind of this flat, clipped delivery. So she nails the voice, but I'm just staring at her in every scene she's in, going, "What did they do? What did they trying to
How
put my?"
did they-
You're just
how
like,
did they
is
do
that
it?
Megyn Kelly? Like you're watching, and you're like, I think.
All I could zero in on is that they gave her teeth. They changed her bite a little bit, I guess,
Yeah.
to manipulate her face. I don't know what else they did, but boy, she was awesome in that movie. Margot
But
Robbie's
even her
real good.
mannerisms and everything were like spot on. Like,
Yeah.
she nailed it. I really enjoyed that movie.
Was she nominated for anything? Best actress or anything like that?
I don't think so.
I think she might have gotten a best. I think Margot Robbie got nominated. I don't think anybody else did.
Mark Duplass gets to play her husband, so he's
Yeah.
rolling around with her in the
Bed, yeah.
bed. Oh.
Yeah, I want to watch that. And I was watching Acrimony on Amazon. Like, Acrimony is a Tyler Perry movie.
I was going to say,
so-
No.
was like, I
Is
don't
that
think-
the but that's
Tyler
not the-
Perry's Acrimony.
You said what?
What's the AIDS therapist one?
With Kim
I need to
Kardashian.
I need to watch that one.
I
more.
can do
I'm gonna
battle
watch
by
that.
myself.
AIDS
Stop calling it
therapist.
the AIDS therapy one.
What was it called?
I think it was.
I can do battle by myself.
I think that's what it was. But there's so many. They're all like a woman scorned.
And yeah, it's like
Movie,
Oh,
so
you cheated on me? Well, now you got AIDS.
Right. Dude, I can't stop watching rom-coms. That's all I've been watching, and I'm sitting on my couch just bawling my eyes out to the last night I was like not hyperventilating, but I was doing that like like that type
Oh,
of crying
Mary.
to Guess Who? The movie with Bernie Mac and Ashton
Rip Bernie
Kutcher.
Mac. I would be
Yes.
sad too because Bernie Mac was incredible. And
I'm just
now he's
like,
gone.
So when
Yes.
did you cry because of Bernie Mac or because of the
Because
plot
of
line?
the love. And
That's just a
how it
because
conquers all.
it was a black guy or a white girl and a black guy.
because love is real.
But it's Guess Who's Coming to Dinner with the races flipped.
I know, but I never saw the original one.
Oh,
but
you
I'm
got to
just
see the
saying.
original. Sidney
Yeah.
Poitier. Oh my God,
It's
it's
Ashton
amazing.
Kutcher. You can't take anything like he's in seriously.
No, but I'm saying it's a romantic comedy. It's goofy and it's fun, and I love those. But I'm like, I watch Just Go With It. I watch 10 Things I Hate About You. I'm like, I'm on a kick, and I can't stop watching these movies and just sitting on
How
my
about
couch
you work out,
crying.
Mare?
Oh, come on, coming from this guy over here.
She's burning calories through crying.
Yeah,
You're golfing too much at Mar-a-Lago.
yeah,
Mar-a-Lago.
Mar-a-Lago. Sorry.
All right, let me give you some money here. $1,000 to help pay your bills. All right, good luck.
Rover's Morning Glory wants to help with a chance at $1,000. We have your shot at $1,000 right now. Text the nationwide keyword FAMILY, FAMILY, to 200-200. You'll get a text confirming entry plus iHeartRadio info. Standard data and message rates apply in this nationwide contest. That's FAMILY to 200-200. Good luck from 100.7 WMMS.
Everybody's calling me boomer for not liking Grandma's Boy. Grandma's Boy sucked. And a friend of mine was in that movie. Sucked.
That did suck.
I think I've only seen it once.
Alan, you're in the minority. Okay, boomer. Grandma's Boy's hilarious. Fine, I'm not telling you not to like it. That movie stunk.
That's very much so in my wheelhouse. So people who grew up with right when I was 12 to about 16 was when 40-Year-Old Virgin, Anchorman, Grandma's Boy, Wedding Crashers, Superbad,
Well, no, but some movies they're funny and then they hold up. There's a lot of movies I saw when I was a teenager, loved them, they don't hold up.
I remember seeing...
I saw Grandma's Boy as an adult, stunk. I mean, first of all, Nick Swardson is not funny. I know he's like a Sandler friend and all that, and they keep giving him things to do. He's not funny. He's not funny live. He's not funny in movies. He's not funny.
I think he's pretty funny.
A lot of people do. A lot of people think he's hilarious. I don't know what they're watching.
So then you should amend that to, I don't think Nick Swardson's funny.
That's what I just said. He's not funny.
No.
When words are coming out of my mouth, it's my opinion, right?
Got it.
When people go, in my opinion, yeah, we know, douchebag. You're saying it, right? So I cut through the fat.
Sure.
But he's not funny.
Okay.
Now, that's not my opinion, Bill. That's fact.
Yeah, that's
it's
what I'm
a
talking
fact
about.
that he's not funny. Anyway,
I think he's...
a lot of people think he's hilarious, and yes, that's great.
I haven't really
Name
stuck
me
with him.
another hilarious Nick Swardson movie.
I can't name it. I don't think his movies are that great, but I think his first Comedy Central special, his Comedy Central Presents, is one of the funniest half hours of television. It's so funny.
Okay.
And it holds up.
Okay. With all those unopened DVDs, Mary would have enough money to make up the difference for her first month's rent at the new place.
I was looking through because I pulled out, I have little built-in cubbies in my new place, which I really like, but I had to put the DVDs in a weird way so that they're stacked behind each other so you can't see all of them.
Yeah.
And I'm so I separated out the ones that I watch a lot, and it was maybe 50 that I actually go through that I watch, and then I had 250 left. I'm I should just give these away. If I'm gonna put them in a cubby anyway, and I'm not probably gonna watch them, I could make. I would say
hang on to them
for $500.
I would say no one's gonna pay $500. But
for $2 a piece for 250 movies.
Oh no!
What am I gonna sell? 250 movies for $50?
You mean to people, or if you take them to a record exchange?
Either or.
They will give you a dime a movie.
Are you serious?
Oh my God! They have no resale value. None.
Well, at this point, I'm not moving these again. I decided that. because they're heavy. It's too many of them, and this is the last place. So after this, I'm getting rid of them.
CDs, DVDs, games, zero resale value. That's why it's
why.
Because
they might be scratched.
Even if they check them to see if they're scratched, they'll give you some back and go, I can't, or I don't need these, or whatever they have in stock. It's just because, first of all, it's the format is relatively passe. Second of all, everything is already so overpriced at retail. You buy a game for $50, man, unless you sell it the next week and they're down to one copy. And they'll be like, I'll give you $15.
Really rare, highly sought after game. You can maybe get something from something that's rare for an N64 or something, but most of the time you ain't getting your money back. You're not even getting close.
Not even close.
Yeah, I think you probably get maybe 25 cents a DVD.
I mean,
and a lot of those they won't even need because they already have so many copies of them.
I mean, it's better than just letting them sit.
Well, that's what they're doing.
But you're not
going
to get,
No, I think it's fine to just let them sit because maybe we'll get to a point where you go, okay, I'm going to work my way through these.
I'm going to watch 300 movies.
Take an edible and just watch
have some
all
time.
of them on a loop.
But DVDs now are kind of like albums where people go through them. A while back, I went through, because I've still got maybe 100 DVDs. And I go, this is ridiculous. I don't watch any of them. Mm-hmm. So I go through them. I go, well, I don't want to lose that. I can't
That's
do
how
that
I felt.
one.
We're going through and alphabetizing them, and I'm I don't want to. Well, no, not
But
that
for
one.
what?
I don't want to get rid of it because that's fun to watch once a year.
I don't even know where my DVD remote is.
I have an Xbox.
My DVD player is still in pack. It's in storage.
Yeah.
I have it in a box in the other room that I will not hook it up because I don't even own any DVDs right now.
That was
I
the
got
other
rid of all
thing.
my stuff. I have it all digital.
I had to move my storage from where my storage in the basement was just under the stairs, and now I actually have an actual storage closet. So I'm moving my stuff, and I'm I haven't looked through this storage place in 2 years. I should just throw all these things away. Like just unopened boxes that have been sitting in storage for 2 years. Where do you fall on that? Would you just take that and pitch it? Or you're like, oh, I probably need it. I get weird about it because of the whole hoarder thing.
Yeah, I get it. I'm with you. I think
Right?
it's hard to do because I have a lot of stuff like that in my spare room that I'm like, okay, I haven't really used any of this stuff, but I know that I could.
Right.
Like there's a lot of like equipment in there that I could use. There's things that are just from my past that I
Mine are like
sentimental
memories.
value. Yeah.
I have like high school cheerleading awards where I'm like, what am I going to do with
throw
this?
that away.
Well,
Should I throw it out?
whatever.
What am I gonna?
There's no reason to not keep something like
Right.
that. Who knows? You know, when you
Framed
eventually
pictures of me and my friends from college.
when
where I'm
you
like, I don't wanna
eventually
toss it.
have kids, this is what you're going.
Kids.
Yeah, you will. This is what you're going to want to show them. You know, oh, look what mom did.
On this note, I have a question. And I know Bill doesn't like accolades to begin with, but where's an appropriate place in a house to hang things like that?
The
Like-
bathroom.
Well, then they'll get all wet.
Wet?
What?
Well, like,
How
do you know
are
what I mean?
bathrooming?
The
Condensation,
the steam,
you mean the
condensation,
steam?
I'll mess with it. But I have like the scene
You just
awards.
asked where an appropriate place was
Right.
for them.
Well, I have like scene awards and stuff. I'm like, I'm not gonna put it in the guest room because if people sleep over, I
Kitchen.
don't. The kitchen is
Yeah.
really small,
Well, how many of these do you have?
like 5.
Your walls in the kitchen can't accommodate 5?
No, my
It's a
kitchen
really
is
small.
tiny.
Oh, really?
I was thinking the hallway.
Underneath the table. Yeah, hallway.
Is
Sure.
a hallway appropriate?
Do you really want to display them though?
That's what I'm saying. I have them and I'm proud of them. But if my guest room were being used as an office, I would put them in there. You don't
Yeah.
want to display things because you're not proud of anything.
No, I just don't. I think it's dumb.
Well, I know we've
Well,
been over
my
this,
thought,
but,
mine are on the wall in my office, right?
yeah, I don't have an office.
They're silly, but if they're not on the wall, then they're just taking up space somewhere else.
Right.
So put them on the wall.
Right.
Where
Yeah,
they're
the
not on the
hallway
floor.
sounds
They're not,
like the best.
Yeah, hallway.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I
Like-
was gonna do.
Or even in the guest room is not a bad
But
place
then
to
when
put them.
people, it seems pushy, doesn't it? Like,
Well,
hey,
you're mostly gonna have
good
comics staying
morning.
over.
Look at my wood.
Yeah, you're having comics stay over. Go, hey, look at how accomplished I am, you dirtbag. You're sleeping on. You can't afford a hotel. You're staying in my guest room in my upstairs apartment.
It's so
Just
mean.
let you know you're not working hard enough.
I don't like that at all.
As you walk a guy down the hallway to your
Mm.
bedroom, he'll be increasingly horned up
Yeah.
with each successive accolade on the wall.
Hey, oh, see that?
By the
Best
time he-
female comedian. You see that medal hanging off that? I walked a 5K. How do you feel about that?
That's right. Well, in that way, it's subliminal too. Best female comedian. They know there's no hanky panky under all that stuff.
Correct.
They know you are as advertised, right? These days, you don't know. Zach in Grafton. Hello.
Hey, everybody. Hate the show.
Thanks. What's up?
I wanted to comment on the video game resale back.
Yeah.
I went to a local establishment, and they said I was going to turn in 7 Guitar Hero games. So it was like $60 a pop for 7 games. And the Guitar Hero market is so oversaturated that they wanted to give me $3 for all 7 games.
Sure.
Oh, my God.
Oh, I'm not joking when I say they'll give you a dime because they're like,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
we'll take them, but what do you know?
I was like, it costs more than $3 in gas to even get here. It's a waste of my time now, so I just kept them. You know, it's pointless to try and sell those things back.
But you know what?
But think of how good you're going to be on that guitar, Zach.
Hey, I'm a lazy fat kid, so that was my DDR. I
Yeah.
was like, Mom, this is DDR for my fingers. I can play this game.
Right.
Well,
Thank you, Zach.
You could sell it on eBay or Amazon Marketplace or Facebook Marketplace, and then you can undercut those stores.
Yeah.
So
Well,
whatever
'cause
they're selling it for if they're selling it for $20 a game at GameStop, you can sell it for like 15 and maybe make a little bit more money than you would have otherwise.
And a lot of people are like, take them to Goodwill. You can write them off in your taxes for like $2 to $3 a piece. But I was thinking of the people working at Goodwill who are like, come on, man, what am I going to do with this? You know,
Right.
like they just throw it in the back anyway.
Oh,
Yeah.
they'll put it out there. People will buy it from Goodwill for sure.
Huh.
All that stuff will get scooped up.
Take the sealed ones back to Walmart for store credit.
I can't prove they're from Walmart. Can I?
They don't have a stamp on them or something?
They might.
Take them to an old folks home. They always need movies.
No,
donate
6
them
feet
to
away.
Donate them to a library.
Okay.
Sorry, library. Donate them
Libraries.
to a library.
Get it at a library.
Alan, I have a place for sentimental items. The trash.
That's what I mean. I know it's a lot of. I get weird about it because I'm like, am I hoarding? Am I keeping things I
You
don't
got a
need? I
Marie
get
Kondo,
like,
that bitch. Does it spark
Does
joy?
it spark joy?
It does when I look at it. But that's once every time I move when I open the box and I go, oh, I was the Energizer Bunny in college. Look
Hey.
at that.
No,
Okay.
I think the pictures I would hang on to, but I mean, just put the stuff up on the wall, and if you like it, you like it. If not, take it down and get rid of it.
I did buy a bunch of command strips today at Target.
These
so-
are things that are already framed.
Yes.
I was going to say, to take them out of the frames, make a scrapbook, toss the frames.
Smart. But what about the frames?
Donate the frames.
Put new stuff in the frames.
Put new frames.
New memories.
New memories.
Happy memories. Goals. Make a
Goal
vision
frame.
board. Yeah.
Okay.
Here's what you
Goal
do
frame.
with those frames. You take photos of each room in your apartment, and you put a photo of that room in a frame, but you put that in
In
one
the
of the
other
other
room.
rooms of the apartment.
I think that
That's
is so
funny.
funny. Maybe like, is this your dining room?
Is this your bedroom
this
in
is
the
actual
kitchen?
dining room.
Yeah.
This is, yeah.
Yeah.
Why? Or take
It's
it one
art.
step further and get it like a canvas printed
Yes.
of it. Hang it on the wall.
Have somebody take a picture of you sitting on your couch watching TV and put that in panoramic over the couch
Oh, yeah.
while you're watching television.
That's perfect.
Yeah, just pictures of other parts of your apartment in nice frames
Yes.
on the wall.
Put a picture of like the dishes in the kitchen sink in
Yes.
the bathroom.
That's really I love this.
Take a picture of the TV
That's
and
I'm on
hang
board
it
with.
above
Yeah.
the TV.
That's so funny.
Yeah. They go, what is that? It's right there. It's my
You see it?
TV.
It looks just like it. You gonna see it?
Yeah.
The
All
wide
right.
shot of you watching TV above you watching TV
pretty-
is probably my
pretty
favorite.
great.
Yeah.
There you go. Like the old Maxell or Memorex ads or whatever, where the guy's hair's blown back
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
he's sitting in front of the speakers. All right, listen, that'll spark some joy. Let me break here. You want to text 35192, AlanCoxShow.com for everything else.
The Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS and everywhere.